In the 2008-09 NBA season, the most threes attempted in a game were 28. But here in the 2019-20 season, we have single teams attempting over 40 threes a game regularly. This is just the beginning of how Steph Curry has changed the NBA forever. With Stephen Curry and the Warriors being able to knock down three-pointers as consistently as they do, they made opponents change their play style and shoot threes with them, just so they could stand a chance. The Warriors, led by sharpshooter Stephen Curry, were sweeping teams in the playoffs and had to adjust to win, only because Curry was the type of player that he is. With Curry being not so tall, he wasn't even a highly recruited player coming out of college, but the 6'3" sharpshooter that can shoot from half court or do a jelly layup in the paint single-handedly changed the way the NBA is played. In the 2016-17 season, Steph Curry broke his own record of three-pointers made in the season with an insane number of 402. Curry is causing players to pull up from three in transition instead of taking it to the rack, and he's making young kids that idolize him to want to be like him, so they're practicing their three-point shot day in and day out. No one wants to learn the skyhook anymore. Everyone wants to make threes. Sure, dunking will always be cool in the game of basketball, but Curry single-handedly took away the mid-range shot, which is considered the bread and butter shot, with the three ball. Hall of Famer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar even said, "I got a lot of respect for Kevin Durant, but Stephen Curry? Stephen is changing the game." Recently, even Jason Tatum talked about Curry, saying, "Steph's top 20 players of all time. Steph changed the game. They don't want you to shoot mid-range now. They wanted to shoot tray ball." Over the last few years, with the Warriors going on one of the most historic championship runs in NBA history, Curry began having a little more fun with pregame warm-ups when he started shooting a ball from the tunnel, which attracted many fans, leading them to come to the game early. Curry would do his pregame warm-ups, and when he's done, he then runs toward the locker room. Before leaving, a security guard will throw him the ball as he tries to make it from the tunnel. And believe it or not, he is currently shooting 60% from the tunnel, which is a nearly impossible shot for most people to hit. Curry recently sat down with ESPN to talk about the hype of the tunnel shot, and Curry said, "I really started noticing the bigger crowds toward the middle of the 2015-16 season. I didn't know what to think at first. It was strange, but I was humbled at the same time. It's been kind of crazy." The tunnel shot became so well known that rival teams would start opening the doors early, allowing fans to come watch Curry before the game as well. And Steph also spoke about that, saying, "It kind of gets me amped up to see all these people, almost too amped up. Sometimes I have to calm myself down and say what I have for the game. It looks like you're looking into an ocean of seats way back in the back. There's a different depth perception versus shooting it on the court, even in the corner." A Curry and Warriors superfan also spoke about his pregame routine, saying, "My favorite shot is from the tunnel and how he involves a security guard. Steph has found a way to give some shine to someone who's been with the team for years. That's another reason why he's so special." One of the biggest accolades Curry has is his ability to make an impact on the younger kids who all strive to shoot and be like Steph Curry. Dan Patrick had the same idea recently when he talked on the Dan Patrick Show, saying, "I'm glad he's coming back. Steph Curry changed basketball. And there aren't many players you can say changed basketball. The 2015 and 16 season, Steph Curry changed basketball. The entire league. You can't go find a Bird, a Magic. You can't find a Michael Jordan. You can't find a Shaq. You couldn't find a Wilt Chamberlain. Everybody thinks they can find a Steph Curry. Everybody playing the game, high school, grade school, even in college, they think they can be Steph Curry. You feel like you could be Steph Curry. He changed the image of the NBA. And I think he's underrated because of that. In 2015-16, Curry averaged 30 points and 7 assists while shooting 50.4% overall and 45.4% from deep. He made 402 three-pointers. He led the Warriors to a single-season NBA record 73 wins and became the first unanimous MVP in league history. In Game 6 of last year's Western Conference semifinals in Houston, he scored all 33 of his points in the second half as the Warriors ended the Rockets season for the 4th time in 5 years. Now, something that's been long debated and recently considered is adding a brand new dimension to NBA courts, a brand new 4-point line. Steph Curry has been a big believer in the 4-point line, and in Curry's case, he would score many of them. Believe it or not, many teams, including the Hawks and 76ers, have already implemented a 4-point line in their team's facilities, hoping they can get guys ready for when the NBA makes the decision to make a 4-point line that they've been talking about for years. Even in December of 2018, in a game between the Hawks and Lakers, Trae Young hit a super deep three, and instead of following through with his shot, he instead made sure Lonzo and the Lakers bench knew where he shot from, pointing right at the purple L on the court, which was more than 30 feet from the hoop. Trae Young was also hinting at a 4-point line, by telling them if they had one, he would be a threat from deep. After being asked about his deep three against the Lakers, as well as his thoughts on a 4-point line, Trae Young said, "I would always try to extend my range farther and farther because I wasn't getting much taller.